What's good, my good people? It's your boy JB. I know you might be surprised to see me again, but last night went so nice, I had to give it to you twice. Back-to-back nights of podcast special Sports Talk with JB. Did you miss me? I hope so, because I came here to spit some gospel tonight. I got a lot more free agency action to talk about. Not a lot, but we got some big moves that went down today. I got to talk some NIL, some transfer portal, because Goat Saban opened up a big old can of worms this morning and lit a little fire. So we had to go ahead and do that, man. I got some stuff on Twitter. Shouts out to everybody on Twitter. Shouts out to everybody who watched last night, man, who checked me out on here last night. I know I just popped up out of nowhere, but sometimes you got to do that. That's why I came back tonight for Unfinished Business, part 2 of the free agency special, and I got notes again. So without further ado, I ain't gonna hold y'all all night, man. Like Jesus said, I ain't gonna hold you, but I got to give you this gospel. I got to give you the good news, the good breaking news of the day. And you know I got my Fiji on deck, as always. Shouts out to the chat, baby. Shouts out to the chat. Roll Tide, Nick Saban Jr. in the field. All right, man, so check this out. Check this out, y'all. Real talk. I'm going to get to what Nick Saban said earlier, and I'm going to get to what I said on Twitter earlier. And I tweeted 2 bangers this morning. Both of them blew up a little bit. But I'm going to definitely explain myself. That's really why I had to jump on here. But we're going to start off with some free agency news, because the big blockbuster that went down about 12 o'clock this afternoon. There you go right there. Derrick Henry just signed to the Baltimore Ravens. 2 years, $16 million, $9 million guaranteed. He can make up to $20 million in incentives. I said last night that it was either the Ravens or the Cowboys for Derrick Henry. But Jerry Jones didn't move now. Cowboy Nation, where y'all at? Cowboy Nation. Hey, somebody wake up Jerry Jones. Somebody call down Jerry Jones. Matter of fact, tell Steven to go wake your dad up and tell him free agent has begun, because he made no moves. I don't know what's going on. I know that's how people tell me this all the time. That's how the rich stay rich, by being cheap. But you can't be that damn cheap. You said you was going all in, Jerry Jones. You talked all that noise after you got massacred in the playoff first round at home. Said you was going all in. Free agent started yesterday. I ain't heard nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? All the running backs gone. They all gone damn near. So I don't know what y'all cooking up, but it's taking a long time to get done, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that was a big move right there, man. But let's talk about Derrick Henry for a minute, man. This man right here is probably one of the most durable running backs in the league. Finally left Tennessee. He finally left about it. Free Derrick Henry. He was going to get traded last year, but he said, no, I'm going to just ride it out. You know what I'm saying? And now he finds himself a new home. Perfect fit with Lamar Jackson. Man, good luck trying to start that offense with Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and what's the other kid? Mitchell, that running back they got. Man, please. Hey, I love the pickup. I love it. Yeah. Jones ain't off the plate. They need to let it go. They really do, man. But hey, check this out. This is another one right here. I thought if the Cowboys didn't get if the Cowboys didn't get Derrick Henry, they would get this man right here, Aaron Jones. But look at that. He's going to the Minnesota Vikings, right in the division. He took a 1-year, $7 million deal just to stick it to the Packers, who signed Josh Jacobs. They signed Josh Jacobs in free agency, paid him some good money, some real good money, made him one of the highest paid running backs in the NFL, and just kind of kicked Aaron Jones to the curb. You know what I'm saying? Kind of kicked your boy to the curb. So I guarantee you this Aaron Jones move was a lateral move, because you normally don't go to your division rival. You don't go in a division like that. But hey, he said, hey man, I still got a lot left in the tank. Y'all gonna kick me out and bring another man in and pay him more money, give him more years? Oh yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. So I bet you he wanted to go to Minnesota to play them guys Green Bay twice a year and possibly getting their way from making the playoffs. I'm telling you now, that's what these players be thinking. I ain't just talking. That's what they be thinking for real. I bet you Aaron Jones felt slighted by the Packers. He could have went to the Cowboys. I wonder if Jerry Jones even put a call in. Who knows? I got one more running back move today that happened. Actually, a trade. I like this. I like this move. Joe Mixon gets traded to the Houston Texans. Now, he was going to get released. They changed their mind and traded him. This is a great fit for the Houston Texans. Joe Mixon has been a productive back when he's playing. He's been serviceable. And Houston needed that, man. They had Devin Singletary, let him go. But I think this is a great pickup for the Houston Texans. And I want to see the Texans. They done got stronger, man. They made some great moves in free agency. And this is one of them right here in this trade. And I think they only traded him for a late round pick. I'm not sure. I don't have the details, but I bet you it's a late round pick. So props to the Houston Texans for making moves, man. They got a little taste of that playoffs. Now they ready to go all in. I like the move by Houston Texans. All right. Speaking of moves, Atlanta Falcons right here, man. Signing Darnell Mooney. Now, he may not be one of them household names, but he played good ball for the Chicago Bears. He's not, so to say, a game breaker. He's a solid receiver. He can get open, and he will fit this offense really good because you got Drake London, Kyle Pitts taking most of the attention. You got to have Darnell Mooney getting open and possibly can get him 6-7 catches a game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody catch about 60 to 70 yards a game. So watch out for that. That's a sneaky good move right there by the Falcons. I still think they need to pick up another receiver, maybe in the third round in the draft. Javon Baker's a name. Kids from Atlanta. He'll be a good one right there for the Falcons to be that third, fourth receiver. So just listen out for Javon Baker in the draft. I ain't saying that because I don't know no inside scoop. I'm just saying that's a good fit for him to go to the Falcons. But the Falcons make a move, man. I like what the Falcons doing. I like it. Yep, missing. That was really solid right there. Let's see what else we got on the table. We ain't got a whole bunch on tonight, but I'm just gonna go through them real quick. Let's see what I got. Some quarterbacks. I need some mid quarterbacks. Now they mid, all right. So you see Sam Darnold going to the Vikings, 1 year, $10 million. He's probably not going to be the starter. I think this is a bridge quarterback move. What I mean about bridge quarterback, let me explain. That means when you get a quarterback, you sign him to a 1-2 year deal. He's a vet. He's been in the league about 4, 5, 6 years, and he can actually be a serviceable backup quarterback. When you plan on going in the draft, getting you a quarterback, maybe the first round, maybe the second round, but you got to have your bridge quarterback who can sit there while you develop your quarterback you drafted. I think that's a good spot right there, Sam Darnold going to the Vikings, because the Vikings had quarterback issues when Kirk Cousins went down. They had Dobbs. They had this other kid. I can't even think of the other quarterbacks, but they were all terrible. And that's one of the main reasons why the Vikings kind of fell off late in the season, because of quarterback play. So, yeah. Cousins, yeah, he would do good in Atlanta. No, I wouldn't have paid him. I said that last night, man. That they overpaid him coming off that ACL injury. Ain't 35 years old. I wouldn't have gave him no 4 years. I probably gave him about 2. You know what I'm saying? Or give me a show me deal. That means we'll give you a little something up front, but if you can show me, you get you the rest on the back end. But they gave him $100 million guarantee, man. Kenfo Kurt finna go straight to the jury store with that boy. He going straight to the jury store. I won't be surprised if Kirk Cousins end up in Magic City. I won't be surprised. So watch out for that in the summertime. Kirk Cousins in Magic City. And he ain't going to beat up for the wings, if you know what I mean. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. All right. Another bridge quarterback. Marcus Mariota. All right. Washington Commanders. Mariota have been on about 3 or 4 teams, ladies and gentlemen. He was drafted, him and Jameis Winston. If y'all remember, they both were drafted 1 and 2 in the draft. Mariota, he played good at Oregon, had a nice career at Oregon. He's been mid as hell in the NFL. When I say mid, I mean that mid-grade, that Reggie in the NFL. He got a 1-year, $6 million deal. This move is nothing. It's a bridge quarterback. He's a backup. They're going to draft a quarterback. The Washington Commanders are going to draft a quarterback. May it be Jaden Daniels. It could be Drake May. I don't know. But they got the second pick. And the only way they don't draft a quarterback if they can somehow finesse the Bears out of Justin Fields, which I don't know what's going on with Justin Fields right now. But if they can get Justin Fields for about second, third round pick, I use that pick right there, get Marvin Harrison Jr. That's what I would do. But it remains to be seen, this all hypothetically. But I guarantee you Marcus Mariota will not be the starting quarterback for the Commanders. And I got one more bridge for you, one more bridge quarterback. Jacoby Brissett on his second 10-year with the Patriots. If y'all don't know y'all history with Brissett and the Patriots, he was the 3rd string quarterback behind Brady and Jimmy Garoppolo. Got him a Super Bowl ring and everything, man. He done bounced around the league a few teams, actually started some games, have won some games. He is what you would call the ultimate game manager. He's the ultimate game manager. Got some good money too. 1 year, $8 million for Jacoby Brissett to go back to New England. Some familiarity there with Gerard Mayo's new quarterback, the new head coach. You got a quarterback that's familiar with the program. They're going to draft a quarterback, and I believe they will draft either Drake May or Jaden Daniels with the 3rd pick in that draft. So there you go right there. You got some teams with high picks looking for quarterbacks. They go out here and get you some cheap quarterbacks, 1-year deals. They all 1-year deals because they are bag up and bridge quarterbacks. So nothing to be excited right there. I got something you can be excited for, especially if you a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Look at that right there, boy. Look at it. Patrick Queen. That's a bad mother right there. Patrick Queen, linebacker. Then got him a 3-year, $41 million deal. Now he done switch sides. You know what I'm saying? He done switch. You can't go from the Ravens to the Steelers like that. But you know what I'm saying? Money talk, bullshit walk. That's what I'm telling you, man. Hey, they weren't trying to do nothing, man. So he had to move on. I don't blame him though, man. Patrick Queen is a hell of a player. He got that money. He's gonna be great on that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, who already got T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, Mika Fitzpatrick. Try to name somebody else on that. Man, that defense is stacked. That Pittsburgh Steelers defense is stacked. And then they got Russ. All Russ got to do is cook a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to do too much. Just cook a little bit. Yeah, that's hard, boy. Patrick Queen, boy, y'all might know who that boy up. A dog, for real. I think that's one of the best pickups in free agency on the defensive side. And he got that money. He's going to be all right. He's going to play the Ravens twice. I know Marlon Humphrey and them was a little upset about it. But, hey, man, it's business. It's business at the end of the day. So, what one person won't pay, the next one will. Remember that now. Not just the ladies. Not just for the ladies. That's for the men, too. Well, one organization won't pay you, the next one will. So, you got to go get that bread. Patrick Queen, great pickup. I got another great pickup right here. I was just talking about the Houston Texans earlier. Man, I love this. I love it. Danielle Hunter. I know he got a female name, but this is a main right here. This is a main right here. Danielle Hunter, 2-year, $49 million deal. He is a defensive end going to the Houston Texans. Going over there with Will Anderson, D'Amico Ryan. Man, this is going to be great. That's going to be great right there for the Houston Texans. That pick go right there is equivalent to what the Steelers did when they got Patrick Queen. So, that's 2 defenses getting better. Houston Texans, Pittsburgh Steelers, 2 defenses in the AFC that's getting better. So, yeah, those are solid pickups. Very solid pickups. And I got one more for you, man. I almost forgot about this, man. I almost forgot about this. A big one. This probably the biggest one of the day right here. Let's see what Nick Saban do. Yeah, they don't care about going to the op. They don't, bro. They want the money. They don't really care. It's all fun and games to them at the end of the day. It's all fun and games. You know, you built these relationships. Man, I'm gonna go to y'all. I'm gonna go to the other side, man. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, gang. But I'm gonna get that payday though. That's how they feel it. So, but right here, man, this is the biggest pickup of the whole free agency right here, y'all. The biggest one of the whole free agency right here. My boy Cat Williams. Cat Williams going to the Dallas Cowboys, man. Cat Williams assigned to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm hearing 1 year, $2.5 million. Because they running out of options at running back. They running out of options. So Cat Williams, hey man, he ran a 4.9 in the combine. They say he ran a 4.9 at the combine a couple weeks ago. Let me stop playing. Hold on, man. Let me stop playing with y'all. Hey, I'm sorry. I saw that. It was just so funny. It was just so funny to me. I'm sorry. Oh my God. When I saw that, man, I spit my drink out when I first saw that. I had to mess with y'all. I'm sorry, Cowboy fan. I'm so sorry. But Cat Williams, the boy ran a 4.9. He ran a 4.9 at 52 years old. Now, he lied on Club Shay and said he could run like a 4.2 or 4.1 or whatever he said. But, hey, you know, I always thought Cat always stressed the truth, and we see it in real time. But that was just fun. I had to go and put that one out there, man. But Cowboy fan, I'm sorry, y'all, man. The running back market is very slim right now. Y'all could possibly go get KJ Dobbins, who coming off another injury. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who done got short fat right now, but he got 2 Super Bowl rings. There's a few other running backs out there you could possibly get, but the market is very slim for the Cowboys. I expect Jerry Jones to be cheap as hell. He probably gonna get him. He ain't gonna spend no more than about $5 million on a running back, and that ain't gonna get you much. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Bruh. All right, man. That's enough for the free agent. Oh, I have one more move that happened just happened a little while ago. The Carolina Panthers finally got Bryce Young some help, got them a wide receiver, and Deontay Johnson from the Steelers. They traded a late round pick to get Deontay Johnson. Great pickup right there for Bryce Young. I think they still need to go try to get T. Higgins or Calvin Ridley as well. You need some more receivers. You need some more receivers, and you need some help on the front line. Man, they got Duvon. Man, Duvon he showed it in Cat Williams. You might as well you got Duvon up. That's just like having Cat Williams. Come on, man. That'd be for real. But shouts out Duvon. My bad, but he's short for real. He'll be a good change of pace back, but not a good every down back. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Let's get to the nitty gritty real quick, man. Let me get a little squig of that water so I can talk what I can to talk. Shouts out to everybody, man. Everybody watching this thing. You're watching it on Twitter. You're watching it on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching it on Twitter, make sure you share this to your people. Speaking of Twitter, I tweeted out 2 bangers today, y'all, this morning. Here go one of them right here. They were talking about Nick Saban today because Saban went up there to D.C. and was talking his talk. So I said this. People are going to bash. They're going to start bashing Nick Saban for speaking facts about the current state of college football. The NIL will be so much more manageable if it had better regulations like a salary cap and the transfer portal had limitations. That's just my opinion on it, though. That's my opinion. But a lot of people seem to agree with me, including George Teague. George Teague, shouts out to him. He got his own. He's part of Bama Standard. Teague's Take, y'all can check them out. George Teague, you know, is a Hall of Fame player, played for the Cowboys, played for Alabama, that 92 national championship team. He agreed with me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good about my statement. And a lot of people also agree it's a lot of Nick Saban haters out there. You know what I'm saying? They don't like Nick Saban for whatever reason. They always try to bash him for paying players. Well, let me tell you this. This is not a secret. It's not a secret. Players have been getting paid for ages. But now the NIL comes around and makes it legal for the players to get paid. You can get paid over the table now when you used to get paid under the table. And I know for a fact players was getting paid under the table. You know what I'm saying? So now part of your recruiting is how much money you got in the bank. What can I get? It's not about can I come compete? How many championships you got? What's in the trophy case? It ain't about all that right now. It's all about that moolah. And I also hit another tweet right behind it. Let me show y'all this and explain this to you. This is my opinion on how to fix the NIL. Add a team salary cap. Let me explain that. You add a team salary cap, meaning, let's say each team, let's use SEC for example. Each team gets $20 million salary cap. That means that's what you got to spend. You cannot exceed that salary cap, or you will be in a violation. So I think that needs to happen. First things first. A salary cap needs, hold on, let me get back. I'm sorry. A salary cap needs to happen with this NIL. I think they did this all wrong. They just threw it all out there without no rules and regulations, and that's where we at now. So with me saying that, I'm saying that to say this. I'm all for the guys get paid. Get your money. But I also like what I think Derek Lassick said this on the Bama Standard a couple hours ago. He mentioned that pay them by position. Quarterbacks get paid a certain wage, running back, wide receiver, offense, and on and on. So you can make it fair for each school, each position getting paid. Now, of course, your starters will get paid more. Let's go to the next thing I said on that. Let me see what I got in the chat. Yeah. My bad. Not the teams. I mean, not the team that's already a violation. You're right about that. But the NIL budget. Let me rephrase that. The budget needs to be a certain amount in that budget. You cannot exceed that because we know those boosters. When you got no boosters throwing $1 million, $2 million at a time, it gonna just overflow the piggy bank. You gotta cap it off at a certain amount because that's the reason. That's really what Nick Saban was trying to talk about, man. You gotta cap this thing out. You can't continue to just keep piling on top because you'll have teams like Texas with their oil money and them boosters out there paying out their ass and getting all the players with the unlimited amount of money. So let me go back. All right, so the second thing, give players performance incentives. And I mean this realistically. Okay, so you got guys that'll make the all conference, all SEC, first team, second team. You got guys that'll be up for awards. The guys that play and they, the award-winning guys. Of course, that's incentive. That's just like NFL. You make an all-pro team. You make the Pro Bowl. You hit your incentive, you get bonuses. So that'll really entice these guys to go out there and play hard. But it may be a catch-22 to that. You may get guys out there playing for personal stats. So it's always a plus side and a minus side to each one of these things. But it's the coach and the team, the brand. You have to get all these guys together and show them we have to play as a team. But for the guys, some guys are going to be better than everybody know this. The superstar guys always going to get treated better. They're always going to get paid a little more. But as long as everybody else get paid all the way around, it should be okay. But definitely incentivize these guys. You get signed contracts, which I think should be because you sign NIL deals with Dr. Pepper or Nissan or whatever. You sign a contract for the NIL deal. You know what I'm saying? So why can't you sign an NIL deal with your school or whatever else you got over here? Let's say I make the all SEC first team. Throw me another 20 band. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put no number on it, but you kind of get what I'm saying with that. That's what I mean about incentivize the players. All right, so this is my 3 things about fixing the transfer portal. All right, a lot of people got at me about this first thing. Players can only transfer after junior year. I understand that. The only reason I said players can only transfer after their junior year is because you got guys that transfer after the freshman year, after the sophomore year, after the junior year. If they don't make it good enough to go to the draft, they come back senior year, go to another team. Some on use the COVID year. Man, you got guys that transfer 4-5 times in the college career. Come on, man. And guess what? It's all because they chasing that money. It ain't for no logical reasons. Now, I understand if you got, if you homesick, like we had a guy at Bama, freshman, he was homesick. He went back to Iowa. I feel you, bro. Go ahead, go home. Be comfortable. Then you have some people, they have family issues. They need to leave. Or you have guys that just don't get along with other guys. The vibe ain't right. Or your playing time ain't what it should be. You have those kind of things, but it's life. You have to deal with that. We gotta stop babying these kids for one thing. You gotta stop babying them, because if you want to get paid like, you know what I'm saying, like grown-ups, you gotta act like a grown-up. I know they kids, but you gotta stop babying them. They chasing that bag. That's exactly what they're doing. So we gotta somehow stop the bag chasing. We got to, man. And I think, man, do you sign on? If you committed, and let me tell you this. When you commit, you have to fulfill your commitment. If you know what I'm saying. Why would you commit to a school if you ain't going to be committed for real? You committing to what they can give you. You committed to the money in that first NIL. You committed to, okay, I can go here and play. I can get my shine on. I get this car. I get this nice apartment. I get this. It meets some fine women at the campus. You get all the perks. But when you get there and it sours a little bit and it ain't all what you think, you want to move on. But guess what? You can't take the money with you. Go to another school, get more money. Because we had guys, and y'all know who I'm talking about, that made all conference in their position, got paid handsomely at Bama, transferred out, went to another school, chasing the money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And, I mean, the only way you can stop that, you got to put a limit on the transfers, man. You got to put a limit on the transfer. Let me see if I put that on there. Yes, this is my second point. A player can only transfer twice. I think that's fair. Because what if you transfer the first time, right? Because, you're a freshman. It don't work out for you, okay? I will bag off of that junior year transfer rule. I will bag off. I'm going to say sophomore year. Give it 2 years at the program you committed to. You stayed up for 2 years. You unhappy. Go ahead and transfer. But you can't keep transferring after that. So once you got that first transfer out of the way, keep in mind, you can only move one more time. So when you get to your junior year, some guys leave and go to the NFL. If you got a good draft grade, go ahead. Go to the NFL. But if you want to come back, use that transfer in your pocket if you want to come back and go play for another team like Bo Nix did or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Transfer one more time, go to another team, build your draft stock, and then you go pro. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm only saying for the guys out there transferring year after year after year, chasing money and benefits. You're supposed to be trying to get an education for one thing and playing football to get yourself to the next level. The college football is good. It's great. It's exciting. But for those players, the ultimate goal is NFL. Why would you go to college and play football if your goal is not playing in the NFL? Come on, man. Be for real. Let's be for real. All those guys have dreams of playing at the next level. A lot of them don't make it. It's a small percentage that makes it to the NFL and have lasting careers. Some of the guys will go play for the Birmingham Stars and the UFL. That's fine too. You get paid. You can also play there for a couple of years, work your way up to the NFL. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about for these guys who won't be first, second, third round picks, man, just work your ass off. The money is there. You're going to get your money, but stop all that hopping around trying to get, they got 300,000 here. They offered me 500, let me go and get that money over here. Man, stop that, y'all. Please, because that's the reason that Nick Saban said what he said. He said after the game, after the national championship game, these guys were worried about how much money they can make next year. Thinking about, I'm going to transfer. They probably got guys in their ear tell them, hey, come on to Georgia, come on to Texas. We gonna give you 100. We gonna give you 700,000. You getting 500,000 now. We gonna give you 700, 800,000. They got that in the back of their mind. So when Nick Saban goes to interview these guys, they talk about, damn, GOAT, I sure want to come back. How much money y'all got for me? I think I did enough to give me a pay raise. It's negotiation. Saban he ain't for all that. He ain't for all that negotiation, man. So it's gonna get worse. If they don't fix it now, it's gonna get worse. That's all I'm saying. So and the last one is limit amount of transfer players a team can receive each year. All right, so if you got a full roster of scholarship players, right? You got a whole roster of scholarship players. Of course, you'll lose some players to graduation. You'll lose some players to the draft. But guess what? You recruit every year. So you have to fill out those scholarships. Limit them down transfers. You cannot have one team get 20, 30 transfers every year. Limit that. Because what's going to happen, you're going to have super teams. Everybody going to go to Texas, Georgia, Alabama. You're going to have super team with number transfers. So you're going to have to limit that stuff, man. It's going to have to happen, man. Shouts out Run the Table Sport TV. But I'm telling you, these points, let me put it back on the screen for y'all. A lot of people agree with me on this. This ain't nothing set in stone. I just came up with this morning. You know what I'm saying? Just walking and typing. I just typed this up. So I just think it can't be that difficult to come up with some rules, regulation, guidelines to make this whole NIL transfer portal thing a better place. I mean, if you feel me, I know you feel me, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna say, oh, I want to go back to the old way. Or a lot of people say, man, stop hating, let them boys get that money. Yeah, but you're ruining college football at the same time. And I agree with what Nick Saban said. He said a lot of truths in his statement, but a lot of people don't like it because it came from Coach Saban. It came from Saban. And they know Alabama has been the top of the pecking order, top of the food chain in college football. He resurrected Alabama. And we stayed at the top his whole tenure. Whole 16, 17 year, Alabama stayed at the top. Now it's time for Kelly the boy to do that thing the right way and restore order where it's supposed to be. Saban for president. Yeah, man. Saban, I was mad because they had Mr. Saban on his little name plate. They should have had Goat Saban on there, man. I ain't never seen nobody call him Mr. Saban. It was always Coach Saban or Goat Saban. But it is what it is, man. Saban, speaking of presidents, hold on. Saban might be the president of this new committee that's about to come up. Because I don't know if y'all heard, but I heard the SEC and the Big Ten trying to get together a little conglomerate and start a super conference and they own little league. It's in the works. I don't know the structure of it or anything like that, but don't be surprised Nick Saban be the chairman. Don't be surprised. They might be working on putting a little committee up as we speak, but stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned for this. It's going to be a big network of sports coming. It's going to be a big app with ESPN, Fox Sports, I think TNT. I'm trying to think of the other sport. But anyway, it's going to be a big network, a big sports network coming. And it might hit you out of nowhere. I think it's going to come probably about August, right before football season starts. I saw a write-up on it. It's not a big news headline about it yet because they still working on it. But be surprised. Don't be surprised if cable is dead in the next 3 to 5 years. Because if they take ESPN off TV, off cable, ain't nobody going to pay for cable no more. Because you got to watch them football games. You got to. But that's a story for another day, man. I'm finna get up off of here. I appreciate y'all for checking in once again, man. I ain't going to be on here tomorrow, so don't look for me tomorrow. We got, what other sports we got coming up, man? We got March Madness. Now, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter because I got a bracket challenge like I do every year. The Sports Talking with JB. March Madness bracket challenge is coming. On Sunday, they doing the selection show. So I will probably jump back on here Sunday night and tell y'all what I think about it. And we're going to go through the brackets and whatnot. So you'll probably hear from me again Sunday. But make sure y'all tap into my Twitter, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and holla at your boy, man. I ain't hard to find, like Prime. It's your boy JB, and I'm out of here. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.